Welcome back to America Right Now. I'm Tom Basili. To paraphrase the great Frank Sinatra, regrets, they have a few. A new study showing the vast majority of people who participated in the Great Resignation are having second thoughts about their decision to ditch their jobs, but it's too little too late for many of them. Here to talk about it is Genesis 10 CEO Harley Lippman. Genesis 10 is a top information technology staffing firm. Harley, the new Paychecks survey showing 80% of the workers who quit, that's 50 million people last year, 47 million the year before, they wish they could turn back time. Why has the Great Resignation become the Great Regret?
A lot of people were chasing the dollar. They wanted to earn more money. And when they left for their new employer, sometimes they found that the money wasn't there as much as they thought it was, or the employers changed the compensation plan downward, or they found out there was more work to be done. You know, when a company is trying to hire you or recruit you, they're wooing you. And too often they're overselling. So they're giving misplaced expectations and people get disappointed.
Yeah, you know, Harley, did the work from home environment during the pandemic, which probably went on a lot longer than necessary, did that have an impact on the psyche of these folks that kind of made them perhaps impulsive and say, oh, you know what?
Absolutely.
All right, talk to me about that.
Yeah, you know, you're sitting at home and you're thinking about work and you're hearing about people leaving. People had a lot of time on their hands. And so that motivated them to look elsewhere. I think, you know, some of it is greed. Some of it is, you know, they're looking for better recognition. But the truth is, the grass is not greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. So it's not surprising that a lot of people who left are disappointed and want to come back. We had a lot of people leave, and we opened the doors and let them come back.
Yeah.
So.
I like that term, that the grass isn't necessarily greener, it's greener where you water it. And this is particularly true for Gen Z workers. Paychecks, the study says that they're really feeling this the most. And did they mistakenly think that they might work less, for instance, if they did this?
Yes. Yeah, people get engaged in all kinds of fantasies about what their next job will look like. And I think, again, they also get seduced, where a company will oversell or manipulate potential employees, get them excited, or even if the new employer is honest about everything, as my grandmother would say, you know when you know. So when they start a new job, all of a sudden they find out, well, wait a minute, I'm not getting along that great with my manager. The coworkers are new to me and they're a little cold. I don't really know them. Yeah. So, you know, you get into all kinds of unknowns that don't always turn out to be favorable.
And now in this post-pandemic economy, we are hearing that companies are starting to kind of stop the coddling of the workforce, and with all these special programs and flex schedules and free gym memberships, and an environment where kind of the employees were sort of in charge. Is that a trend that we're going to continue to see, especially in a pretty hot job market?
Yeah, there's an old expression, you got to get back to work at the end of the day. This is how you're going to do well. There's no miracles. There's no substitute or coddling. You have to work to earn money. And the more you put into things, like anything in life, like a relationship, the more you will get out of it. Yeah. So for people who leave, I bet you if you did a further study, you'll find that most of them were not the A players. The A players are winners. They know how to figure out and adjust wherever they are to get the best out of things. Yeah. And that's a good mindset.
Harley, just 30 seconds for you here. So if you're one of these great regretters, what's your advice? What do you do?
Well, learn from your mistakes. Go forward with a positive attitude. Give as much as you can. Don't just work the normal 9 to 5, whatever the hours are. Add value. Try to do more, and you'll be recognized and appreciated, both financially and in terms of career growth.
All right. Harley Lippman says, get back to work, America. Harley Lippman, Genesis 10. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.